I actually love this from a Spurs, with a Spurs hat on. But Nottingham Forest have got to dig their heels in because they don't want to lose a quality footballer. So don't begrudge Nottingham Forest playing the game in it. But what is the end game? What happens now if Morgan Gibbs-White hands in a transfer request, which then I would imagine, and I haven't seen the final details of the contract, but if you hand in a transfer request,
everyone else does. Apparently.
Yeah, but then that sort of opens up the possibility of a release clause.
When do we hear transfer requests these days?
But that's another reason about contractual stuff in football is the reason that none of these players ever actually put a transfer request in is because they lose a loyalty bonus.
Yeah, it's like when people say, "Our managers should just walk." It's like, what are you talking
they're
about?
not going to. They're not going to. But in this
pounds.
case, it could be somewhere in there that there's a meeting halfway of Tottenham paying a certain amount of money, Morgan Gibbs-White waiving a certain fee, loyalty fee and your image right bonus and stuff like that. Exactly. And then somewhere in there, Forest accepting that they've got a player that wants to play Champions League football and is desperate to go one step on to get into the England squad next year.
Yeah.
And is a player worth that much if he no longer wants to be there? So that's that. I'm not saying that Morgan Gibbs-White would do anything other than give 100%, but that's a really, really tight line.
Yeah, he was back in training on Monday, wasn't he? Big smile on his face. The constant.
There's a great video of him in the pub with a Forest fan that was doing the rounds on social media as well, saying, "You're going to stay, aren't you? You're going to." Actually, I think it was on the back of a golf course. Not to be unfair to Morgan Gibbs-White, it wasn't in the pub. He was at a bar at a golf club.